Hey guys, so I have seen a few comments asking me to play Cyclops with the new talent emblem, Temporal Ring. When I saw this talent, the very first hero that came to my mind about who will benefit the most from this, it was definitely Cyclops, because of how his passive works.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
Before, I will always start with the purple buff first, because Cyclops' skills used to consume so much mana. But after they adjusted his mana consumption, now we have the option to start with either buff. I decided to start with the orange buff in this match, because I wanted to slow down their Muscle farm as much as possible. You all already know how insanely powerful Muscle can get once he gets a couple of his core items.
Does it fit? You don't want to do this! First blood!
That's the beauty of Julian. He doesn't need level 4 to start ganking like this.
Enemy double kill! Got 2 seconds! Alright!
Alright, the imposter.
Enemy! You were not supposed to be here. Power spell! You got 2 seconds! You have slain an enemy! Sorry, let's put you first spirit. You got 2 seconds! Killing spree! Launch attack! Right, time to do my job.
Sometimes, even you know you won't get a kill with the ult, it is okay to use it just to lower the opponent's HP, so the AD will recall to heal, or they will be a lot easier to deal with the next time you encounter them again.
You got 2 seconds! Mega kill! You were not supposed to be here. Your team destroyed a turret! There's a bad spirit on you! Killing spree! You got 2 seconds! Shut down! Unstoppable!
I know that Cyclops looks very tiny and harmless, but they were seriously underestimating his damage output.
An ally has slain! You got 2 seconds!
This is the problem sometimes when you push a lane too fast. Whoever was in charge of that lane will ignore it after pushing the first turret, and then will allow the opponents to push freely and regain all those farms. This is why in solo rank, it's really important to push and end fast when your team has the advantage. You never know how your allies will perform in the late game.
Ally has been slain. Monster kill. You got 2 double kill. Sorry, let's put you first. Triple kill.
Maybe if I recall here, I might bait them to kill me, and then I will get the Maniac.
There's a bad spirit on ya. Our turret has been destroyed. Legendary.
I was waiting for his enhanced second skill. That's why I was saving my ult.
I'll send back the ones.
Honestly, Moscow is doing the right thing by continuously pressuring the lane and farming as much as possible. You know, sometimes even dying in the process might be worth it, because there's a chance nobody will defend, and if that's the case, that'll be a huge gain.
2 seconds. Legendary. Your team destroyed a turret. 2 seconds. An ally has slain the turtle.
At this point, I didn't know if you knew that was me, or was just impressed about my Cyclops performance.
Legendary. Sorry, I took you for a spirit. You got 2 seconds. Your team destroyed the turret. Launch attack.
Their Moscow was pushing top.
That's some otherworldly thing. You got 2 seconds.
Moscow should have continued pushing top. That was their best bet to make a comeback.
Mega kill. Power spell. You got 2 seconds. Your team destroyed a turret. All right.
Now their Ceylon is split pushing. Can never take your eyes off the map. I have won and lost many matches because of the split pushing strategy.
An enemy has been slain. Ally has monster kill. You got 2 seconds.
It's crazy how I'm gonna have all again already.
You got 2 seconds. Power double kill. Double kill.
This match was a bit too easy, so let's play one more.
Welcome to Mobile Legends! 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! Ultra.
When starting with the purple buff, I like to level up the first skill first. That clears it a bit faster. But you know how we could clear it even faster? Yep, you guessed it, with the help of your teammates. But it is what it is.
First blood. Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Power spell. Initiate retreat.
Not too bad of a start. Looking at their movement, it was pretty clear they were eager to turret dive me.
Got 2 seconds. An enemy has been slain. All right. You got 2 seconds.
Damn, our Roman was really OP, making sure to get those last hits. Our Roamer mid are not coming to help me contest for the turtle, so I'm not even gonna bother going there. It's not worth the risk.
Don't mind me, just a giant conjurer doing his own thing. You got 2 seconds.
Damn, cannot get a single kill. If Cyclo can get a head start, you can pretty much snowball the opponents. But if not, then usually the game becomes a bit more tricky.
You don't want to do this.
No way. Ceylon was absolutely destroying our EXP as well. Well, at least with this kind of start, it makes it a lot more interesting than the previous match.
Request backup. Does it fit? You got 2 seconds. You have slain an enemy. You were not supposed to be.
The hero I need to watch out for the most in their team is Tigreal. The best way to avoid his wombo combo is by staying far away from my teammates, especially when they're bunched together. Don't stay close to your teammates when facing a Tigreal, because most Tigreal players will usually try to ult as many as possible.
Killing spree. You got 2 seconds. All right. Mega kill. Double kill. Sorry, mistook you for a spirit. There's a bad spirit on you. You got 2 seconds.
Always try to anticipate the opponent's next move.
Double kill. You were not supposed to be here. Enemy team destroyed a turret. That's some otherworldly smell. Launch attack. Initiate retreat. What's messing up the energy?
Unfortunately, it seems that my team doesn't know about the 8-minute lore spawn thing. But it's okay. One day they will discover this channel and we'll learn about it. And with your help, by liking the video and subscribing, it will speed up this process. Winky face.
Right. Time to do my job. Attack. You got
Oops.
legendary.
It was actually intentional. I wanted to give her a glimpse of hope, just so I could crush it.
Wait. Am I complete? Am I all convinced? Launch attack. 2 seconds. Legendary. Double kill. Sorry, mistook you. Got 2 seconds.
Remember, always try to anticipate the opponent's next move. Damn it. I should just let Alpha finish her off so I could 100% secure the Savage. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice your teammates for the greater good.
I bet they haven't seen how my scroll works. Destroy the turrets. You got 2 seconds. Destroy the turrets. I've seen a lot. Mortals remain the strangest among them.
I definitely don't want to mess around too much. I've learned my lesson that if I fool around for too long, in the late game anything is possible.
Legendary! Bigger isn't always better. An enemy has been slain. There's a bad spirit on ya! Your team destroyed a turret! You got 2 seconds!
Actually good ult from our export. He scared them away, allowing me to finish this inhibitor. Always gotta watch out for the Tigreal. Come on man, just give me this mini as well. Sad face.
You got 2 seconds! Ha! You destroyed a turret!
This new talent emblem was an indirect buff to Cyclops. I think he's getting very close to being part of the meta. Perhaps one more small adjustment and he'll be right there. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching and see ya.